Hey everyone, this is Cubs Fan Han here to do another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and let me give a quick shout out to my friends over at gaming-fans.com. You can also follow them on Twitter at gamingfansdfn. And today I am so excited to be bringing you the first in a monthly series of videos I am going to be doing, where I am going to be ranking for you the top 15 all-around Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes characters. But the way that I am doing this is not just from my opinion. I have gathered over 30 of the top Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes YouTubers, players, and leaders in the game to come together and submit their top 15 characters. And the way that I rank these characters is I'm taking every first place vote and giving that character 15 points. Every second place vote gets 14 points, all the way down to 15th place getting 1 point. And then you compile all of those points, and that gives you your top 15. Very similar to what you would see in like college football when they give you the AP top 25 every week. So, without any further ado, I am happy to present to you the first top 15 poll brought to you by Cubs Fan Han for the month of July. And to kick things off, I'm going to show you the others receiving votes category. These are those who were voted on in somebody's top 15 poll, but they didn't quite receive enough points to make it onto the final poll. Go ahead and pause your screen if you want to read them all. I'm not going to read them all to you right now. So, going a bit quickly through numbers 15 through 11. Coming in at number 15, we have Biggs, who earns his spot because of his DPS and his awesome synergy with Wedge. Number 14 is Jyn Erso, who probably earned her spot because of how awesome she is in the Heroic Rancor raid, but she also has her place in the arena, especially with her Zeta leadership. Number 13 is Darth Maul, who maybe a month or two ago would have been much higher on this list, but based on new releases, his viability in the arena seems to have gone down, but he still absolutely has his place and has a Zeta ability that can be just a real pain in the neck to go against. Coming in at number 12, we have Biggs' better half, Wedge, who is such a powerful attacker, which is probably why he earns a spot on this list. He's also very strong in raids, just all around an awesome character to have in the game, especially at the beginning. And then number 11, we have Boba Fett, everybody's favorite bounty hunter, who since his rework has been a regular contender in the arena. So, let's break down the top 10. Number 10.
Skywalker, you will die.
Coming in at number 10, we have Emperor Palpatine, who earns his spot because he is a powerful attacker who can stun up to an entire team at once. He is super viable to have both in the arena and in raids, perhaps declining a little bit in arena, which might be why he isn't higher on the list, but still very much has his spot in the arena and is absolutely a character who all of you need to have. So make sure you farm your rebels so you can add Emperor Palpatine to your squad if you haven't already. Number 9. At number 9, we have Darth Vader, who is still one of the most powerful characters in the game. His saber throw can do insane amounts of damage when you've got enough debuffs on your enemy, and he has an absolutely phenomenal use in the Rancor raid. When you put your Zeta on Vader, he is still able to lead a team to solo the raid entirely from start to finish. With the addition of Thrawn to our arena teams, Vader's viability seems to be making a comeback, which is why we are seeing him at number 9 on the first top 15 list. Number 8. Like Boba Fett, Kylo Ren was catapulted into viability when he received a rework a while back. His Zeta ability on Outrage is easily one of the most powerful abilities in the game, which can do just crazy amounts of damage, and grants Kylo Ren protection equal to the amount of damage dealt. Kylo Ren might have showed up a bit higher on our list if he was still as useful as he once was in Phase 1 of the Heroic Tank Raid. But whatever the case is, Kylo Ren is still one of the most versatile characters in the game. He works very well in so many different squads, and he's an absolute must for all of your collections. Number 7. Love him or hate him, at number 7 we have Chirrut Imwe.
Alright.
And Chirrut Imwe definitely deserves his spot at number 7 because he is still one of the most viable characters to have in the arena. When paired with Chase, his health gain is very difficult to beat. And don't forget how hard he is able to sometimes crit when he has enough buffs on his team. Number 6. It would only be natural for Baze to come in right next to Chirrut, and Baze absolutely deserves his spot. He is still one of the most tanky characters in the game, who has a counter chance and is able to dispel everybody's buffs with his AoE. And of course, you can't forget the awesome, unbeatable synergy that he has with Chirrut. Number 5.
Next time, just tell me to jump.
Now where's the fun in that?
Coming in at number 5, we have Captain Rex, who is arguably the best leader in this game. His leader ability will give your entire team turn meter whenever they suffer a critical hit. You are going to gain so much turn meter when you have Rex in at lead, which makes him just one of the most viable characters in the game and an absolute must for your squads. Rex is also very useful to have in raids. He has a solid function in the Rancor raid where he is able to reduce turn meter on his basic, and he is also going to work very well in a clone set in Phase 2 of the Heroic Tank. And if that's not enough, Rex is even able to apply tenacity up to your entire team and cleanse them. He is a very solid character and absolutely deserves to be at number 5 on our top 15 list. Number 4.
Small pocket of resistance continues to be troublesome.
My capo has no armed militia or starfighter corps. What resistance is there to be so troublesome?
Coming in at number 4, we have our most recent legendary character, Grand Admiral Thrawn, who is taking the arena by storm. Surprisingly, Thrawn is very good as a standalone tomb and does not seem to need that Empire synergy that we thought he might need when we first saw his kit. Fracture is quickly becoming one of the most valuable abilities in the game. And then if you were able to get your Thrawn at 7 stars, let's not forget that he is invaluable in raids. His abilities function differently against raid bosses, and he has even brought us the first solo of Phase 3 with the right team around him. Grand Admiral Thrawn coming in at number 4, easily one of the best characters in this game. Number 3. Coming in at number 3, we have another legendary event character, R2-D2, who is going to deserve this spot because he is buffing so many different factions. He buffs Galactic Republic, he buffs droids, he buffs rebels, and resistance. R2-D2's number crunch is arguably the best Zeta ability in this game. In my opinion, it absolutely is. R2-D2 is able to stun with his basic, and he is able to basically apply taunt to somebody who you choose by stealthing the rest of your team. And then, of course, let's not forget that R2-D2 has a very viable usage in the Heroic Tank Raid, most notably in Phase 2 with a Resistance team. Number 2. Darth Nihilus coming in at number 2, and he absolutely deserves it. When Darth Nihilus joined this game, he immediately was a game changer. Annihilate is probably the most valuable ability in the game. If you are able to put him in a set where you are able to use Annihilate frequently, you are going to do very well in this game. When going against Darth Nihilus, he is simply one of those characters you have to do your game plan around, or you will get annihilated and be in jeopardy of losing. Do not forget that Darth Nihilus also has a very solid function in raids. When he is able to annihilate in raids, he deals massive damage. So, in at number 2, we have Darth Nihilus. Number 1.
Sir, look! Stop!
That's right, in at number 1 on our list, we have Coruscant Underworld. Wait, nope, hold on. Wrong clip.
Attack, Kenobi.
I am sure that there are no surprises in seeing General Kenobi in at number 1 on our first top 15 list. Notably, he earns this spot without a Zeta ability. His kit is so powerful without Zetas. He has strong raid viability and very strong arena viability and is very versatile, working in so many different sets. General Kenobi is able to apply retribution up to everyone. He is able to cleanse. He is able to call a mass assist to anybody who is buffed on the team and is very, very tanky. Notably, General Kenobi is also one of the hardest characters to get in this game because it requires you to be in a heroic tank guild so you can farm his shards. So, in at number 1 on our first top 15 list is General Kenobi. And then here is a look at all of the top 15 with the others receiving votes. Please note that this is arranged by point totals from the votes. You can see those point totals here. And in parentheses next to their name, I've got a number which is indicating how many first place votes each of the characters received. So, what do you think about our first top 15 list? What would you reshuffle? What do you disagree with? What would you add? Please let me know right down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't anyone ever forget